Hey guys, what's going on? Just wanted to cover my FULC trade. Made about $2 on it. Again, super small size, using around that $2 risk level. This trade eventually didn't really work out the way I planned it to, but still made a little bit of profit. Pretty much break even. Um, a little bit of a gain. I think it was like 3%, something like that. Right under 3%. So pretty much break even trade. Um, Here's the daily chart. I'll show you a more in-depth daily chart here. Um, this is completely broken out over all-time highs when it gapped up this morning, which I really like. Um, all of this area right here is just bag holders, and if the stock gapped up into this, I would be a lot less convicted on it on the setup, and because you have these bag holders from back here who are willing to sell out when they're break even. And it creates a lot less momentum and creates a lot more selling pressure on the stock. But I like that it gapped up above these levels because all of a sudden these people back here are up and all of a sudden they're adding more on their position because they're like, oh, I'm finally right, you know. Lowish float, 17, almost 18 million float um, on the day two runner, of course. So I'll show you my buys and sells first. Gapped up again. Pre-market 24 was a very key level. Pre-market, and of course it was that very key level on the long-term daily chart. So I was watching that, ended up breaking above that 24 into the market open on the two strongest volume candles of the day. Not a big surprise there, and of course it couldn't hold it, which is good for me. It's kind of like gives me an entry point because I can really base my entry off that 24 level now, if it can re-break it or not. Let me give you a little more detail again. So it was entering into this downtrend, hit it once, twice, three, four. You know, it's just that downtrend. You know, that I look for, um, and it went in congruence with that 10 a.m. bounce, 9 a.m. or excuse me, that yeah, that 10 a.m. bounce on 9 a.m. Central Time, which is my time. You can see right here, it's that 9:50 area, close enough. It's when shorts start to cover, and when shorts cover, they buy, and that creates momentum buying, and then shorts who don't want to cover are forced to cover because all of a sudden it's curling up. You can break high day, you know, you get all this buying pressure now. You know, the volume is increasing. Got a good fill on 22.9 somewhere in there. I think it was. Let me check for sure. Yeah, 22.91. So very good fill. Right here on the break of that downtrend with some volume, and went up, broke VWAP, sold a third of my position into that 24 level just in case it couldn't break it. I thought better safe than sorry. And if you watch my last video, I'm really focused on getting a little more ballsy with my exits. I'm playing very cautious. I'm just very cautious person. You know, I'd rather secure profits when they're there, even though they're not like huge profits. You know, they're not huge percentage gain. I'm just too scared and to hold. So I'm really working on that. Usually I would sell half into this, but I sold a third. That's good. A little bit of an improvement. It's good because it eventually didn't work out. Pretty much for that break-even trade. So I sold a third here. Got absolutely slammed back down on this. Failed to break 24, and then sold my other half, or my other 2/3, excuse me, around, yeah, just around that 23.5 level. 23.46 my final sells. So yeah, and then the stock ended up trying again um, another time, and then ended up fading all day. So yeah, so this is on my watch for that third day surge pattern. We'll see if we can get it. It's that first green day, red day consolidation, and then ideally that bust out and breakout over previous day's highs. I'll be watching that 24 level again, as it's very key, and it proved that again today. I mean, once, twice, three times it tried. That's just summer trading. There's not much momentum in the market right now. You have to play a little more cautious. Stocks that usually would have momentum do not have momentum just because of lack of volume, and because of that, you have to be a little more careful. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in today's trade recap. Um, yeah, if you guys like this video, like it obviously, and if you want to see more of this stuff, subscribe. Post pretty much every trade I've made. Um, yeah, so appreciate it, and catch you guys next time.